What's going on, Metamatics? It's MetaMat here, and today we're going to be discussing a really fun topic. This is Victoria VR. This is a metaverse, and their token actually just came out today. So before we dive into their metaverse, we're going to be discussing their token. So here it is, Victoria VR, priced at 43 cents. It's up 34% on the day, 12% down on the hour. The pre-sale price for this today was at 0.02 cents. So people who were able to get in that early are up pretty big. We actually let all our members know ahead of time on our Discord, and that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. This is a big deal that this came out. Victoria VR already up big on the day. So let's discuss their token. So with your VR token, you'll be able to buy VR land auctions, NFTs, resources, goods and services, clothing, tickets, courses, which are lessons. That's huge. Documents and art. So you'll be able to learn in the metaverse with those courses. Staking is available for this token, which is kind of similar to putting into a really high interest savings account. So your funds get held in the platform for a year to be used to help with networking so that Victoria VR can grow. And as a reward, you get a 20% return. This token obviously does have real utility because Victoria VR is going to be a metaverse, so you can buy tickets for different concerts and sporting events. There's different NFTs or resources you can buy, different clothing for your avatar. We'll get into all that in a little bit. But yeah, they have a pretty big community. Their Twitter has over 60,000 followers. They have a great team behind them and a limited number of tokens at 16.8 billion. And once all the pre-sales and the main sales happens, those tokens get listed on exchanges. So you can buy VR tokens from different exchanges. You can trade different items and NFTs. You can stake your tokens, and you can do mining by completing quests, exploring the world. They have real airdrops, competitions, votes, and reviews. But they have plans for both their release and fundraising. I'll leave the link to that in the description of this video. 25% of the tokens will be golden ticket VR tokens. These have different perks. So they have 2.6% of their tokens set aside for marketing, 1% for the advisors and partners, 10% for strategic reserves. Their team has 11%. Like I said before, 25% for the golden ticket VR tokens, 50% for the VR's rewards pool. People with these tokens receive 50% off all VR land and asset sales within Victoria VR. So that's huge. And then their total supply is 16.8 billion tokens. They have an initial market cap of 2.9 million. The Sandbox has a market cap of 5 billion, and Decentraland has a market cap of 7 billion. But just for comparison, the Sandbox was priced at 0.04 for a long time before eventually getting up to that 20 to 30 cent range that Victoria VR is currently at. And the same with Decentraland. They were priced at 0.04 before breaking the dollar mark in 2021. So as you can see with both Decentraland and the Sandbox, it started off a little bit slow, but then once it popped off, you got 10x, 20x, 100x your investment. So this is kind of like trying to get into one of those early. So Victoria VR, like I said, is a metaverse. They had 5.5 million in funding to open their metaverse, and their metaverse is going to be really cool. One big reason is because they are partnering with Epic Games, which is powered by Unreal Engine, which is one of the best gaming engines in the world. So there's a lot of technology behind this, a lot of experience behind this as well. They're going to have a full metahuman integration program. They're going to have their metahumans powered by Epic Games, and these are going to be really cool, super realistic compared to some of the other avatars you see in other metaverses. There are going to be billions of combinations that you can use to customize your avatar, and their emphasis is being realistic as possible. Your avatars will even be able to express emotions and different animations to show your mood and reaction. So this is really, really cool. This is like next level gaming right here. So in these metaverses with these avatars, you'll be able to go shopping, relax on the beach with your friends, complete a university degree, and of course, play games. They're focusing on entertainment, education, shopping, business, trade, events, and even leisure activities. So you can hang out in your metaverse apartment with your friends and watch different videos or show off your art. There'll be different metaverse events. I'm talking actual celebrities in the metaverse doing live concerts, as well as up-and-coming artists. Everyone's shopping on Amazon nowadays. Everyone's on their phone shopping, so why not just put those goggles on? You can be able to swipe left and right when it comes to different clothing items and be able to go with your friends online shopping. Just like when the internet first came out and social media just came out, there's going to be a lot of new businesses and different opportunities when it comes to the economy of Victoria VR's metaverse. Of course, trade when it comes to NFTs and different add-ons you can put on your avatar. I'm really looking forward to different events in the metaverse, whether it be educational events or entertainment events. So a lot of fun that can be done in this metaverse. And you can also own land in this metaverse. These are classified as NFTs. There are going to be a limited amount. You can get them during auctions or from other players. And just like Decentraland and other metaverses, there's going to be a maximum building height, and each land parcel will be a certain size. But if you get different land parcels next to each other, your maximum height per building will increase. So with this land, you'll be able to construct buildings to hang out in, like clubhouses or private enterprises. You can make shops, stores, or showrooms for NFT art and other services and goods, or even portals to different worlds and other virtual realities and games. You can even rent your land out to other users, or just buy it like you would of real estate and hope that that the price grows over time. There are going to be 5 basic elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water that you can use to create your metaverse experience. It's a fully upgradable world. Just like anything technology related is always going to be improving. This is like video games meets social media meets the internet all combined into one. And there'll be a big market VR where you can trade all of your goods, kind of like a humongous marketplace where everyone can meet and trade and buy items to wear or furnish in your world. You can even request items from creators, just like in the real world. If you want something made personally done, you can get someone to do it for you, like a woods crafter or a welder or whatever it is you want. There will also be auctions in this big market VR, and it'll be available in web browsers and mobile applications. It will be accessible to everybody. This is going to be huge. This is like the Facebook marketplace, but in the metaverse. And not only does this project have a great community, it is for the community and governed by the community. So if you own smart contracts and assets in Victoria VR, you'll be able to help vote on different decisions that are being made, such as VR land development, marketplace fees, allocation of VR tokens, different wearables that will be in the metaverse, and even community-run content servers such as YouTube, Twitter, and other social media aspects that help grow these metaverses and these communities. So like I was saying before, they have 60,000 people on Twitter. I'm in their Discord as well. Everyone's talking about this new token that just dropped today. Super popular. I'm going to refresh and see what happened, and it's still at 40 cents. So right now we're in 2021 quarter 4. They did their initial coin offering staking. They have their VR gallery, and next is the alpha and the big market VR that I was just talking about, and then their launch. A lot of fun stuff in their pipeline. So it looks like the big difference between Victoria VR and, let's just say, Facebook's metaverse is how realistic Victoria VR wants to be. I mean, they're using Unreal engines and creating these super realistic avatars that'll show different facial expressions. Their gaming is already out of this world, and the stuff that they've been putting out as far as the games that you'll be able to do in their metaverse are just so cool. You see, Facebook's metaverse seems like it's more about social interactions. It looks like it's trying to replace your cell phone when it comes to going on Instagram or Facebook or other social media platforms. You'll instead put on your VR goggles or whatever device you choose to use for Facebook's metaverse and be able to interact with other people. And of course, you will have land, but it looks like it's gonna be more cartoonish, like those Snapchat filters. Whereas like the Sandbox, they're more of a gaming metaverse where the graphics aren't really as good as Victoria VR's, and they don't offer as many other usabilities, other ways you can use the NFTs and tokens in their metaverse as Victoria VR does. And Decentraland seems like it's a lot about flipping real estate, selling art. It's not even using virtual reality yet. So it seems like Victoria VR is just taking all these other metaverse ideas and combining them to one super realistic metaverse. They were talking about having doctors in their metaverse. So imagine if instead of going to a doctor's office, you can just put on your VR goggles and go to a piece of land that's owned by a doctor and has an office built in there that he's taking patients in, and you can talk to him right there as if you're right in front of him. Obviously, he won't be able to check your throat and this or that, but maybe he'll be able to take pictures or whatever. I mean, right now they do have online doctors, because of this whole pandemic. They have the whole virtual healthcare. So it definitely is possible. It's definitely a really interesting idea. Like even the education aspect, where instead of having to wait in traffic or pay for a dorm room, you can now just put on VR glasses and you're right there in a classroom. There's just so many opportunities, and Victoria VR seems like it's trying to be one of the top ones to get into this space. Obviously, I'm also looking into Decentraland, the Sandbox, Meta, once that finally does come out, and a whole bunch more. And I will be discussing some of those in my future videos, as well as some really fun NFT art that I'm looking at and different projects that I'm looking to get into. So make sure to hit that subscribe button for more, and I hope to see you in my next video. But as always, until then, I hope that you all make some bread.